Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Imagine 2019 so far has not been great. Well, actually it's been good because a lot of plans have been made and I went to go see Ella May last night and she was amazing. But there's been a bit of drama, I can't lie, and I basically just wanted to do a vlog to discuss friendships. Because as you grow older, like, they do become more complicated, and rather than actually remaining friends with someone because, without this sounding too selfish, they serve you a purpose, you kind of stay with them just because they're comfortable and you feel like you owe them your loyalty just because they've been with you for so long. So my first point is quality over quantity. So I've got a lot of friends, I won't lie, but like it's like I have friends in different groups. And not everyone in one group may necessarily be my friends. Like, some may be very close friends and others may be more of acquaintances. And I think it's really important to distinguish the difference between those two, because at the end of the day, like, I don't want to be dishing my heart out to someone that's going to go run, do you know what I mean, run back and go tell someone, like, no. I think it's really important to have a few specific friends that you keep extremely close. And you know what I mean, that you trust. Like, I was sitting down with someone the other day and I was like, who would actually take a bullet for me though? Who? So I was going through like all my friends and I was like, nope, she wouldn't, nope, she wouldn't, nope, she wouldn't. And it's like nothing like personal, do you know what I mean? Like, we just don't have that much of a deep connection, and yeah, do you know what I mean? It's just not that deep. Like, you're cool to chill with and have a drink with, but would I trust you with my life? No, I wouldn't. So yeah. So definitely, look out for that. I know a lot of people get confused with acquaintances and then friends, and a lot of people don't actually have friends, they just have acquaintances, they just have people that they go out and get drunk with. Like, for me, a meaningful friendship is not one where like someone just sucks your ass all the time. That's not what a friendship is. Like, I'm sorry, it's not. Like, for me, if I'm doing something wrong, I expect my close friends to be like, look, like, you're moving a bit mad, you need to tone it in, you need to relax, do you know what I mean? Like, I expect that. Or if my opinion on a situation is morally wrong, but like I've somehow convinced myself that it's not, which, let's face it, we all do. We all make excuses when we feel like we've done something that we shouldn't have done, and we know we shouldn't have done it, but we try and justify it, do you know what I mean? So it's so important. Like, it's really, you need that backbone. Like, my best friend Sophie, like, she has got me a lot. She has got me a lot, but like, she also knows as well that I'm going to make the mistakes I make, and she, like, and another important thing about being a friend is that if someone is going to make the mistakes, don't judge them for it, do you know what I mean? Just be like, okay, like, you've done that, let's move on. My next point is, you should really, really know your friends. And I don't mean like know where they live, know their phone number, I mean like really know them. Because I know that when certain situations uprise between like me or like the girls, or like I feel like I need to convey myself in a certain way, I have to do it in the correct manner with certain people. Like, for example, my best friend Bobby, tough love all the way. If you're nice and you just beat around the bush, she ain't gonna fucking listen to you, do you know what I mean? I have to lay into her, like, I have to get a bit nasty for her to listen to me, do you know what I mean? It's a pain in the arse, but that's just how I know she works. And then like Sophie likes a more of a pulled back approach, like a logical approach, reasoning, do you know what I mean? I have to send like a full on fucking essay, which is fine because that's just how she'll understand my views a lot better. And then like Hayley and Ellis, like I sometimes drop a bit of tough love on Hayley, and then I realise, because she's like quite a straightforward person as well, and then I realise that, oh my god, I'm like, she's my baby and she's sensitive, so I'm like, I have to be nicer. But it's all just a learning curve, do you know what I mean? And obviously people change over time as well, so it's really important to know what works for your friends and what doesn't. It's all well and good flipping you having a go at them because being like, oh, you spoke to me like shit, but at the end of the day, like, if you're not communicating with your friends in the correct manner, like, there's gonna be arguments and there's gonna be disagreements, like any healthy friendship. Sorry, I just keep the camera. So, which brings me on to my next point, which is, so like the last couple of years I have not necessarily, I've cut people out of my life, and it's not because I think they're a dickhead and like I don't want them to be my friend, but more they they don't possess the type of qualities that I want to surround myself with, if that makes sense. Like, I've had people in the past that have been toxic, you know, like them friends. Do you know when, like, you go out and then, like, you have, like, one friend where, like, you've obviously met new people, and it's like it could be a he as well, like, they seem to take, like, really sly digs at you. Like, it could be anything from something like, yeah, your fucking arse is wobbly or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Just sly digs, or, like, bring up embarrassing stories that you wouldn't necessarily just be telling fucking random people that you've just met. Like, they're snakes. I'm telling you now, because they've got insecurity issues, and they will throw you under the bus whatever chance they get, because they want themselves to feel better. They want themselves to look like top of the pack. That's not the type of person I want to surround myself with. I've cut a good few people in the past off for doing that, and it's a big fat no-go. If you've got someone like that that's in your group, get rid of them. Get rid of them. We don't need that. That's negative energy. You want people around you that are going to be like, oh my god, so my girl, she's into this, do you know what I mean? She's into this girl here does this, do you know what I mean? Like, you want people that are going to gas you and be like, yeah, not people that are going to put you down and make you like a dickhead. It's a no-go. So yeah, scrap them friends, because you don't need them. It's also so important, like, to actually listen to your friends. And when I say listen, I mean to listen to actually hear them. Do you know what I mean? Like, so if, for example, if I come to my friend with a problem, like, for example, Sophie's brilliant. Anytime I have a problem, like, she'll fully sit there, she'll take the time to sit there and really go, like, into depth with me about it. Especially if it's something that's, like, really embedded into me, and, like, do you know what I mean, like a bad habit I have that's, like, making me low or so on. Like, it's really important to have a friend that's going to listen and sit there and help you plan out your shit, and, like, to get your shit together. That's what friends are for. They're your support. Do you know what I mean? It's your friends of the family that you've chosen. Do you know what I mean? It's literally that simple. I just find it important to have someone that really does listen to you. And I don't mean like, oh yeah, like, I'm feeling really low today, oh yeah, me too, do you know what I mean? Like, no, like, okay, you're feeling low, but why are you feeling low? Like, what can I do to help? Because I know that, like, there's been a lot of situations with my friends where, like, I'm like, oh, like, I'm struggling a bit right now, I'm not gonna lie, like, I need some support, like, I need a bit of guidance. And for some reason they seem to always fucking twist the conversation around to them and make the conversation about them, and it ends up me once again giving parts of myself to them that I don't even have within myself right now. Do you know what I mean? To try and make them feel better. And I find people like that just completely draining, to be honest. And they're takers, do you know what I mean? Without being nasty, like, they do have toxic traits, do you know what I mean? Just because you sit there and you listen to your friend when they say, oh, I've got a problem, there's a difference between listening and hearing, do you know what I mean? So it's really important to distinguish the feedback you're getting from them. And it's shocking, because I have a lot of people, like, message me on, like, Instagram and stuff, and they say how, like, they just, like, their friends just aren't supportive. And, like, some people just don't know how to be a friend, do you know what I mean? Like, the people that I'm friends with now, no word of a lie, have come into my life and they've never left. Do you know what I mean? I'm kicking it with people that I've been friends with for over, like, fucking, 15 years. Do you know what I mean? I'm only 22. And, like, that's just how I am. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm going to be loyal to you, but, like, no offence, but as soon as you stop serving me a purpose, or I feel like your toxic energy is draining me or potentially holding me back, I'm going to move on. Like, I'm going to leave you in the pairs, baby. Because if we ain't growing together, then one of us just ain't growing, and I need to be on my shit. So I told a couple of fibs a few years ago, and it caused some tension between me and a very close friend. It wasn't so much telling fibs, it was more I withheld the truth, or I withheld information. And, like, it was a shit, because, like, I'm someone that I am very open, and, like, I do pretty much discuss every aspect of my life with my friends, and I know that a part of me needs to pull that back, and I need to have stuff just for me. So that's another goal that I'm going to be working on this year. But, like, it's so important just to be honest with your friends, like, it is. Like, just telling little white lies and stuff. Like, I know that I've caught a few friends out, like, just telling me, like, shitty lies. You know, like, shit you don't need to lie about. Just irrelevant. So, like, it just kind of pisses me off, because I'm like, if you can lie to me about something that's so small and petty, like, what else are you lying to me about? And it's, a lot of the time, it's like, that obviously they're lying because they don't want you to pass judgment on them. And I won't lie, like, I'm not going to pass judgment on you. You're going to do whatever you do. But I will tell you if you're wrong. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and beat up your ass, like I said before. Like, this doesn't work like that. Like, No. How can I help you be a better person if you're not even going to acknowledge your own negative personality traits or negative behaviour that you're doing? And what frustrates me even more is that you have people that know full well what they're doing is wrong. And they know what they're doing is wrong, and they still do it anyway, and then they want to ask for forgiveness after. Like, that's not cool, man. If you are the reason, if you know that you're the reason that you're getting low, or the reason that you're getting upset, or the reason that, like, anything negative and that is not positively impacting you in your life, if you know you're the reason for it, it's your responsibility to make it better. And it's horrible, it's shit, because majority of us don't want to take responsibility for our actions, because it's easier to blame someone else, and it's horrible having to come and see, like, the ugly truth of oneself. But we've got to fucking do it. Like, if we don't acknowledge the shit stuff, we can't build on it to make it better. And so, like, I know I keep rambling on about growth, but, like, this year, like, it's like, I've noticed, like, where I've been reading, like, certain books and stuff, like, it's made me look at myself from a completely different perspective. And I know that, like, I have a few traits that are really preventing me from being my best version of myself. So I know that I need to reanalyze and, like, come back and be like, okay, so the reason why this may not be working is because I'm doing this, this and this. So what do I need to change? So instead of doing this, I'll do this and this, and hopefully that outcome will be different. But when you're completely, like, getting into the same patterns with yourself, or your friends for that matter, and you're not making any effort to change it, or you're making the effort to change it, but your friend, your so-called friend, hasn't, then, like, you just know where you stand. Like, for me, it's just, I don't know, I have zero tolerance right now, like, I'm not gonna lie. Proper zero tolerance, just because I feel like there's not enough room for me to grow right now. And so I'm analysing the people that I have around me to be like, do you have traits that I want to be surrounded by? Like, are you loyal? Do you know what I mean? Are you hungry? Like, do you want to go get this money? Like, are you trying to, like, better yourself at work? Are you trying to better yourself personally? Like, what are you doing to be on a certain level? So this year, I think it's going to be good. Like, because it's even, like, the people that I want to eliminate from my life, or have eliminated from my life, it's not like I have hate towards them. Like, I'm not a hater. It's just that I just don't vibe with that energy anymore. You're pulling back, you're holding me back in the nicest possible way. Like, I'm not saying you're a bad person or you're a shit person, but, like, I just need to move on and, like, be the best version of me, and I can't do that while I'm still giving so much energy into our relationship, or you as a person. So just think about that one, guys. I just hit the camera again. What's wrong with me? Sorry, it's because I'm flicking my feet around. If I just, like, proper music position. Sorry, there's, like, a mirror behind this so I can see, like, it's a good angle. So my last point is going to be making promises. So, like, I do make promises, don't get it twisted. I do make promises with my friends because I think it's important. Like, you want your friends to be able to trust you, and you want to be able to trust them. But it's so important to, if you know, I full well that, like, I only make a promise, like, you'll rarely hear me make promises in it, because I know I'm a bit of a flaky person sometimes. I openly admit that, like, openly. It's something that I'm working on, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm a bit scatty, like, I have, like I said before, I've got friends everywhere, so I end up double booking people in, do you know what I mean? Or, like, I end up, like, doing so much during the week, and I've got plans at the weekend, and I'm tired, I just want to chill. And so, like, it can get a bit confusing. Not so much confusing, but it gets a bit, like, too much for me. And I know that in the past I've let other friends down because I've been trying to accommodate to other friends. And it's shit, because obviously I don't want to let anyone down. But when it gets to a certain level, like, I'd never, like, openly just go and disrespect my friend. Like, I'd never sit there and be like, oh, I can't make it tonight because I'm ill, and then go out with, like, other people. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not that person. But it's really important just to be honest. It's just to be honest, do you know what I mean? Just to trust each other. And just watch out. Watch out for the few people, because there will be people around you. Like, it's shit, and it's horrible to think that, but, like, just trust your gut and your instinct, because it really will tell you whether someone's meant to be in your life or not. And if they're not, you need to just cut ties. And it's horrible saying bye to people, especially, like, when they've been in your life for so long. But you have to do it. You just have to do it, because how are you going to grow when you've got people like that holding you back? So, with that, guys, I'm not saying that I'm the most brilliant friend, because I'm not. I have a lot to work on, as we all do. There's always room for improvement, isn't there? So, I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. I know. Obviously, please subscribe. Drop a comment, drop a like, share some fucking love. Do you know what I mean? I want positive energy, positive vibes all year round. Boom, boom, boom. I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I will see you soon. Yeah, 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 yeah.